Welcome to an incomplete guide to personal growth. We invite you to take a breath and take a listen to our podcast that explores the wonder, humor, challenges, and sometimes those self-inflicted wounds on a journey of personal growth.
Our weekly podcast conversations include stories, resources, and tools that you can incorporate into your daily life. We're the mother-daughter duo of Sydney
and Kelly. Hey, Sydney. Hey, Sydney.
Hi, Mom. I was going to go first.
No. Look, we're different colors, but in the same color palette.
We are in the same color palette. It's good.
Yes.
So recently, I feel like when we've ridden together, we've had a lot of opinions on how people merge.
Yes.
Like when we were in the car together. And literally, what happened to me on my own too the other day. Like
really?
Separate occurrence. People just stopping.
And you can't just stop.
Highway.
It just doesn't work. And we're not a city that has signals that have you stop and go.
No,
like California and some of those do.
Yes, they do.
But we don't. And there is room.
Oh, there's plenty. And if you just speed up.
Yes. And
it just like causes me so much anxiety.
It does.
And it's just like, you do not understand the amount of accident, like how big of an accident you could cause right now by driving like this.
You were taught to drive by somebody going, not me, by somebody going, speed up, speed up, speed up.
Oh my gosh.
Do not slow down. Do not slow down.
Every time. That and hills. Those are the two places he would say, don't slow down on a hill. You got to get the accelerator going. Oh my goodness.
Isn't that fun?
Same thing with the highway. He was like, speed up, you're merging, speed up, you're merging.
And I try to look and see, is it a new driver or not? But, it's not.
But they're just not making good decisions.
Yeah. It's like you calculate how fast do I need to go or barely slow down so that I can ease in versus
what happened?
Stopping.
Happened the other day too. It was a green turn light. It was like you go half and then you go over.
Yes.
He stopped at the halfway. Like, why are you yielding at the halfway mark? It is a green turn light. And like people behind me were honking. I'm like, it's not
me.
And then I honk. But it's just like, what the heck? And in the city, I'm sorry.
I know.
Nobody honks. I know.
Not here. There are certain cities that do, but I've noticed San Antonio is not a honking city. But I do a gentle one.
Yeah.
It's not a full-on, it's a, to see if they'll go. And usually that's all it takes is just a little bit because they're looking at their phone or something
No, it has
else.
been crazy recently.
It
the amount
has.
of times I've had to stop almost while trying to
And then you're
merge.
worrying about the person behind you.
Oh, yes.
Rear-ending you.
Please do not rear-end me.
Yeah, that's scary.
Oh, my gosh.
If everybody could drive like us, it'd be just great.
It'd be just great.
Ha. Okay.
And I'm sure other people have opinions about that.
About
that's
us
too
too.
bad.
Yes.
Speaking of scary stuff, to me, it was kind of, we finally did our skydiving experience.
Yes. This is one of our experiences that is outside of our comfort zone, trying to grow personally to, push ourselves to new things and new heights.
Yes.
Get it?
New
heights.
So funny. So funny.
iFly.
Yes, we did iFly. Mean, it's a very common chain now across the country.
We have certificates.
We sure do. We each do.
Yes.
What's funny is generally if you see a Topgolf, there's like an iFly right there. That's what
I didn't know that.
They tend to be together. But anyway, so iFly just uses basically like funnel technology, air technology that like has been around, for military aviation testing, like training skydivers anyway. But then they just like made it kind of available to the public. And each one's, they have an instructor there who is very well trained and teaches you how to do it. And like literally pretty much anybody, I mean, kids can do it. Like anybody can do it. And some people do it as like, I know corporations will do it.
As group building stuff.
Yes.
Birthday parties.
Yes. And it's one of those things that they kind of encourage you to go back and like learn new
skills
and tricks and stuff.
That'd be an expensive hobby.
It would be inexpensive. I mean, they had a pretty good rate for coming back, but I'm sure they'd get you something.
I didn't really look at it that much.
Yeah.
But I will go back.
I was very, very nervous.
It was when I was, as we talked about, somebody had mentioned this, and then we said it on our podcast, so you can't go
Yeah,
back.
we can't go
And I
back.
remember I was driving, we were going to meet there, and I was driving. I thought, oh, I think I'm going to be sick.
I purposely didn't eat anything.
Well, I didn't eat anything either, but I was like, it's still going to be sick.
It was,
But we got
was-
there,
it
and
was good.
it was good. One of the things I dreaded, I don't like to go someplace and have to put like jumpsuits and stuff
Yeah, 'cause you
on
have to put
because
gear
other people
on.
have been in them.
I know.
But this, I have to say, it felt
It
clean,
felt clean. Oh,
and
yeah,
they
yeah.
weren't heavy. I thought they
No,
might
they were
be
very light.
heavy,
They were very light.
but they aren't. So we
Yeah.
had a jumpsuit,
Jumpsuit. We had on.
plastic goggles,
Yes, and then a helmet.
a helmet.
And I think you could wear gloves if you wanted
Yeah,
to. I
but
had to put my hair back and like they say
Yeah.
like a low bun or a braid or something. So
And
I had to do
then
that.
And take all your jewelry off.
Yes, all your
Except
jewelry
for
off.
earrings. You had your earrings.
I had my
on.
studs.
Yeah,
though.
just
it's not
anything that
dangly.
might fly
nothing
off.
Nothing dangly. I just had studs in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so they have you watch a video ahead of time,
hmm
which honestly was good because they didn't really review the stuff in the video. When
No,
you
they
did. So you
didn't. And
really
the
need to
video,
watch it.
yeah, the video made it seem not as scary.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they kind of take you over to a room and they like talk through different hand signals with you.
Yes.
So like thumbs up means you're doing well.
hmm
They had 2 fingers that were meant for like bend your legs, or they'd straighten them for straighten your
Your
legs.
legs.
And then, the other one was to look up because
Oh,
like you're supposed
keep
to have
your
your
chin-
chin
yeah.
up
Yeah.
when you do it.
And then
And then,
if
thumbs
you
up,
needed to quit,
then you put a thumbs down. And then they also had like you had to have your hands in a certain position,
hmm
like kind of around your forehead.
Right.
And they'd tell you whether to move them out or move them in
Mhm.
and like do stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so they explain the position that you need to be in before you go.
Right.
And like the instructor basically, you're standing there at the edge, at the entrance of this wind tunnel.
Yes.
And you basically like just kind of
Fall into it.
over.
Yes. That was cool.
A controlled fall.
Yes.
But you
Well,
kinda
because you
fall
can.
into
You
the
could
wind.
fall, but you couldn't. You
And the
weren't going to
instructor's
hit
there
the
to
ground
catch you,
anyway.
kind of like get
Yeah.
you kind of in the middle.
Right.
And then you get into, and you're like in your position. And it's kind of like you got to arch a little, almost like, doing the swimmer exercises,
Yes.
like when you do swimmers on the
Uh-huh.
ground or, on your yoga mat or whatever, that type of exercise
Okay,
to
no, 'cause I
strengthen
don't
your
do
back.
that. But yeah. Okay.
Anyway, it's kind of like that
Okay.
position.
Yeah.
And then they say to point your toes. So
Your
did
legs straight.
that.
Yeah.
And there were 2 girls
Little
that were
girl-
there.
oh, that
too.
one little girl was so
She was
scared.
so
She was
scared.
tiny. I mean,
She
she was.
tiny.
Well,
They
how
were
old do you think they
flexible.
were?
But
10,
but
12?
I think the oldest must have been 10.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
there's no way she
And the
was
other
older
one
than,
was
like,
so scared. But she
maybe
got
10 or
it. She
12,
did it.
something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
And
so-
you could either decide to stay low or go
Or you
high
do
all
a
the way
high
up to the
fly.
tunnel. I did high
I
fly.
did not.
I thought one time you did.
He took
took
me
you
up part-
one.
I did not ask for it.
That's
He
right.
took me up part of the way, and I was like, "Why am I going up there?
And you can't stop
You
yourself.
can't talk. You can't talk, and I'm not doing it."
We were laughing.
I was like, "What the heck is happening?" And the second time, he was like, "We'll do it." It's like, "No, I do not want to do it. I just didn't want to."
But you did a lot on your own. That was good.
I did. Straight A student.
Yes, of course. We
Pretty
got evaluated, and she did the best.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I will say,
she did.
this is not limited just to this. Like, so they
What do you
tell
mean
you
it's not limited to
it's
this. You're
they tell
being
you
the
physically
best?
what
Oh,
to do.
yes.
And so but even with piano, like even you've remarked, whenever I see new teachers and they tell me physically
What
to
to
change
do.
something,
You
I'm
do it.
pretty quick.
Yeah,
It's just,
you
I don't
are.
know. It's just one of the
You
things I
just
can do.
do that.
And so if he tells me, oh, technically,
Yeah.
very technical. Okay, lift your chin, do this, but
So
I will
you did
follow
it.
that to the T.
And you did.
And so I did. And so
Yeah,
it's
you
not
did.
limited in this, okay?
Okay,
It's just a
okay.
skill set I have. And it
And
happened to be
My
good.
skill set is
this.
those are suggestions. See what happens when you don't do that.
But we all did well. And he didn't have much.
It would
critique by
no, he
anybody.
didn't. It was because
Yeah,
you
yeah.
want to, and it was
But he
fun.
goes, who wants to go first? And Mom's like, me.
I want to go and get it over with, but it was
So
fun.
she went, and then one of the girls went,
Yeah,
and then I went, and Brandon was there, and
Yeah.
so he went.
and then
And
that
then
little
the
girl.
little, the one who was
Yeah.
most scared. But she did well for being
Yeah.
as scared as she was,
And
for sure.
It was overall experience. It was fun.
Oh, yeah.
You want to
In
go
the
with
end.
somebody that will laugh and have a good time with you.
Yeah. Because
And you're
gonna
only
look
up there
ridiculous.
2 minutes.
And you're going to look ridiculous.
and
look good.
No, not doing that.
No.
And they take you up 2 minutes.
Yeah,
and
you
you
get
can
2
decide.
flights.
Yeah.
And so you have a total of 4.
Yeah. And then if you go back, you can learn tricks and different things
and like
that you do.
how to move yourself up and down, forward and back.
Yeah.
Turn it like on your own, and very simple. All it takes is
Yeah.
some moves
I
of
was
your
just
hands,
amazed at that.
just some little moves of your legs, little moves like
Yeah.
they're
Subtle movements, not
very
they're
subtle.
not large.
But
Yeah.
you think, it shouldn't take much. You have this huge force of wind coming
Yes.
up, and so of course, like tiny changes are gonna make a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was. So it's $100.
Yeah.
And
Per
so
person.
per person. For 2 minutes.
Yeah. It's a little.
So
it's a little on
I
the
don't
pricey
know.
side.
It's a special thing.
Agreed.
It's a
Because they
special
even
thing.
ask, "Are you here for an event or a birthday or celebrating?" It's like, no, we're not celebrating anything. We're here for a podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. So I would. It's not something you just do all the time.
No. Yeah.
Like
and so
Top Golf, that's something that's
that's
affordable.
a little easier. And it's affordable because you can have a bay and you're splitting it between how many people. But this one you have to pay for yourself.
Right. And the time is extended
way longer.
versus just But it was a cool experience. It was something I thought would really turn my stomach, but it didn't.
It didn't. I was surprised. I thought I'd get more motion sick than I did. Yeah. But I really didn't. It didn't affect me in that way, like at all.
No, I didn't either.
No.
And the one of the girls that work there said skydiving is easier, and I'm
like, what does that even
I'm not saying we're doing that.
We are not.
You're not doing that.
Oh my gosh. I think that would actually turn, because then you have to get up in the air and you're up at this elevation,
and then
you actually feel the elevation change versus here.
Yeah.
You're at a steady spot.
Right.
I think that is what would turn my stomach, is that elevation. That's why I didn't want to do the high fly. Because I was like, I don't know all the way
But you
up
didn't
and
feel it there. I didn't. Anyway, it was an experience I will do again with my nephew this summer.
Yeah.
So that will be fun.
Yes. But I don't think it'd be something. I'm sure people have. You got instructors there, so that's like a hobby /
Yeah, I think so.
For them, you know. But I can't see it as like something.
You go back and do every week or every 2 weeks or something like that,
climbing and like indoor rock climbing, that's also not a hobby I would do. But it seems like a more normal hobby
than that.
Going and doing iFly.
iFly is like a fun group experience for special occasions. That's what I'll say.
Yes, but I was pretty nervous.
I was very nervous, but I was pleasantly surprised by the cleanliness of the outfits. And
I did not even know you were worried about that.
Yeah, I think I don't like to get junk on my
clothes. Bowling.
Oh, I hate those shoes, but at least I have socks in between protecting me.
I
know, but still, it just then my clothes would get dirty.
The helmet is the one I'm just like, ugh.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I want somebody else's.
Yeah. But at least they don't sweat in there.
No.
So it's not like that. But that's funny.
But
so I'd recommend it as a fun thing to try and stretch yourself.
Yeah, to do once.
But to do once, but for that much money, think about it twice.
Yeah, if you would actually like it or not. But
yeah, but it's cool.
And honestly, I'm trying to think if there are other. We're not doing actual skydiving, so I'm putting that off of the
That's off the table. But we're needing to come up with some more.
Other things that I would actually be really scared to try.
Well, we have not done an escape room.
Ooh, that one would terrify.
And we still need to do that. I still want to do that. Now there's different levels, so we could.
Yeah.
And we got to go with somebody who's experienced.
I think a similar thing that kind of scared me at first with this iFly thing is the idea of being stuck.
Yeah.
Or trapped. And like with the iFly, luckily you give a thumbs down and they'll take you, which is good. But I think part of it was like, oh my God, I'm in there and like, what do I do? Like,
it'd be like a corn maze.
What am I doing? I hate corn.
I know. That's
because I've legit got
get
stuck and lost because the group I was with did not listen to my answers.
There you go.
Because you had to answer questions and then go that direction, and that was going to lead you out. And they just wouldn't do it. And then literally we were the last group and we had somebody come in to find us and walk us out.
Yeah.
And I did not I hated being stuck.
I know.
And so escape room, same concept. I do not
We're going to do it.
Stuck.
We will be doing it at some point.
Later.
It'll be an easy one. It'll be an easier one.
I hope
so. But we will do that. But if y'all have any ideas, please let us know.
Yes. But I think that's like one of my.
Yeah.
That's a fear.
Yeah. I like bungee jump. I won't do that either.
Oh, you won't do bungee jumping? Why not?
Heck no. The cord could break.
Oh, the cord's not gonna break.
I don't know. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I think that would tear up my body.
Well, yeah, that too.
Ugh.
I'm almost less afraid of bungee jumping
Yeah.
than I would be of like the iFly
Really?
skydiving.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's something there.
Okay.
Little thing there, you know?
I don't trust it.
Well, we both have some trust issues.
We do. We'll have to work on that.
Yeah, we need to work on that for our personal growth. That is so funny.
Yeah.
But yes, we got certificate. We did well. We were encouraged.
Yes.
So that was cool. Yeah.
Indeed.
So would recommend for
Would.
fun.
Oh, definitely.
For something
Special and fun occasions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do it.
Because the price is a little much.
Yeah.
But would recommend.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is the end of June.
Yep.
Rolling right into
We got
July.
some fun July topics that will be coming up.
Yes.
So,
but yes. If you have any, other than escape rooms, because that is on our list.
Mm-hmm.
If you have other experiences that we should be trying out
Let us
kind of
know.
stretch us a bit, let us know for sure.
All right. Check us out on all the social media
Socials.
platforms. So we look forward to next week when we take a breath and take a listen.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of An Incomplete Guide to Personal Growth. There are many ways you can stay connected. Follow us on Instagram at An Incomplete Guide Podcast, where you can sign up for our email list and get posts that delve deeper into our weekly topics. Make sure to subscribe to our podcast page wherever you listen to your podcasts. We would really appreciate a rating and sharing us with your family and friends.
We're so glad you chose to spend your time with us and hope there was a thought, a resource, or a laugh that you can take on your journey. We'll be here every Tuesday for you to take a breath and take a listen.